Man, I got stuff laying all over my yard. I got a toy here, toy over there, here, dead body, here. I don't even know what that was. It's time to do something about this. An outdoor storage chest that's safe for kids. The lid won't fall down on little heads, and little fingers won't be pinched. Just what Mom ordered. Grab a materials and cut list from simplyeasydiy.com. Then you can cut all your boards to length in whatever form, fashion, or other you deem appropriate. I, however, built this before I put that list together, so you're gonna see me wing it. Do as the monkey says, not as the monkey does. Or some variation of those two sayings. You know, I think I just called myself a monkey. The legs and the side slats of the storage chest will be joined using dados. However, if you don't have a router or a router table, not to worry. You can use pocket holes to do the same thing. I'll have a separate design plan for that version as well. Check the description, I'll have all the links. So for the dados, my router fence, I'm gonna set that so I'm about 1/4 inch from the outside edge of the board. That will allow me to route the dados for both sides of each legs without needing to readjust the fence. I'll talk more about that over on the blog post. A couple pieces of blue tape set the start and stop points for my dados because I don't want them to go all the way through the board. Start at one piece of the tape and end at the other. And that is pretty much what I'm looking for. I'll just repeat that process for all 4 legs. To make sure I route these dados on the right sides of all my legs, I like to just set them up as they would be in the project. Also, don't forget to check out the extended bonus footage video over on Simply Easy Homesteading. As always, you can check the description. Also, the link will be at the end of this video. A little sanding to clean up those edges, and you can square off those ends with a chisel if you like. I'm not building fine furniture here, so I routed mine a little longer than needed, so I wouldn't have to do that. The length of the dados, that's one thing. The width of the dados is something else. They need to actually fit snug. Now, what I did is I just used my thickness planer to plane the boards to a thickness that was gonna fit in that dado snugly. If you don't wanna mess with all that, like I said earlier, you can go to my website, simplyeasydiy.com, and get the design plans for the pocket hole version as well. Add some clamps, and wait about 30 minutes. Once the glue is set, remove the clamps. I can now set the other set of slats for the outdoor storage chest in place. I find the best way to set the other ends into their dados is to clamp the ends straight, like so. Now I can clamp that whole thing together until the glue sets up. Any glue drips can be cleaned up with a chisel. The part of the chest where the lid attaches to will be exposed to some additional stresses, so I want to beef that portion up. So I'll glue and tack a ledge to the back, clean up the glue squeeze out, then I'll take a moment to smooth those edges. I'll take a 1/4 inch piece to fill this small void here. I planed this down using my thickness planer, but you can also purchase boards that thickness as well. This final piece gives me a nice solid base to mount the lid to. Speaking of the lid, time to glue that up. Now, this is not a tutorial on the proper technique for glue ups. Normally I would glue 2 or 3 boards together in groups, then take those and glue those together to get something this size. However, in this instance, I'm using the cheap method. Put everything in clamps and then add strips to the underside of the lid. That helps to straighten the boards on the top side, and it also adds stability. Doing that allows me the opportunity to take it out of the clamps, flip it upside down, and clean the glue squeeze out of the top. And that is pretty much what I'm looking for. Top sill piece. And trim that flush. There we go, much better. Now I'll flip the whole carcass on its back side and then attach some ledges for the bottom slats. There is this small lip on the inside of the storage chest, and when I lay a bottom slat in place, it creates this gap. So to fix that, I'll simply transfer some arcs to cut a notch in the board. Now I can put that in my bench vise and notch the notch. That works. Other side. Now I'm left with this odd sized piece down there, and I'll just take a measurement there and rip that to width on the table saw. I will actually fix that in the design plan so that you don't have to worry about that. As for me, I just happen to be building this without first sketching it out on the computer. A piano hinge cut to length attaches to the top, and a safety lid support helps keep it from falling down on little heads or necks. Get a materials and cut list from simplyeasydiy.com. Check the description for the link. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more simple and easy DIY projects that anyone can do. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Pinterest. Until then.